You've been to wee door in Donegal? I went there when I was 12. Big cross-country race for the boys. And we're all packed up in the back of a minibus heading through Derry one morning. I mean, this is big time. This is like international athletics for us because we're racing against boys in a site and we have this thing to do Belfast Proud. 2 of the boys are prods. The rest of us are Catholics. It's a cross-country event. So I guess the good people on the side think this is great and let's get this wee team over from Belfast and all that patronising shite. Anyway. We're crossing through the border and the boys are in the front singing pop songs, but I'm just in the back looking out the window. And we're driving through them mountains. You know where Mount Errigal is and everything? It's a beautiful sight, Dom. Donegal has to be the most beautiful place in Ireland, I reckon. Anyway, we arrive at Gweedore. What a place. It's hopping with about 200 young fellas and they're getting into their gear and membering up. And it's obviously ran by these Christian brothers because they're clipping young fellas around the ears, you know, trying to maintain some order. Our team goes out for a wee jog, stretch out the legs. We're surrounded by fields of barley. So we dip down into a wee valley where there's a stream and woods running through it. Woods and a stream are out of bounds, so us Belfast boys, you know, have to go and check them out. Woods and a stream, Dom, sure, that's like the Amazon to us. Let me meet these young fellas from Cork. There's a bit of banter about our accents and we can't even understand a word that they're saying. We get the idea that they're lording it over us a bit, you know, looking down on us. I'm sensing it anyway. So we decide to head down to the stream, you know, and look for fish. So we're downstream and there's maybe half a foot of water in there. Some silver fish, but nothing substantial. So one of their boys calls us further down. Lying in the stream is a wee foal, 4 to 5 days old. He's skin and bone, grey in colour. He's got flecks of blood in his coat because he's cut himself up really badly on them sharp rocks. And we're just standing over him. You can see both his legs have snapped. He's breathing, barely alive, but just about. Next thing, a conversation starts up between the boys who reckon themselves the leaders and they're deliberating on what we should do next. And someone says, drop a rock on his head. But I'm looking in their eyes and I can see that they're clueless or scared stiff. It's all bravado. And this poor wee foal on the ground in real pain. And all this chit chat going on, going nowhere. Next thing, priest sees us, sees the foal, tells us to stop what we're doing and get down when we're done for. I mean, really done for. The boys will always get in trouble for hurting a foal. A few Belfast boys will get a hammering for sure. So it's clear to me in an instant. I'm down on my knees. I take the foal's head in my hands and I put him under the water. He's thrashing around a wee bit to start, so I lean harder until he's drowned. Priest arrives though. He's grabbing me by the hair, dragging me through them woods, promising me a real hiding. But I know I did the right thing by that wee foal. And I know I could take all the punishment for our boys now. I had the respect from them other boys and I knew that. I'm clear of the reasons, Dom. I'm clear of all the repercussions. But I will act and I'll not stand by and do